Hello everyone, welcome to Aptitude Jab. This is an interesting question. It's sort of a grid given to us, and it says that a person loves to play a Minesweeper game, and it has a 10 by 10 matrix and 10 rows and 10 columns. So the columns are labeled A to J, okay, and rows are labeled 1 to 10 as you can see here. Okay, so like a cell is represented by, let us say, if I say D2, so D, column D and row 2, right? J7 will mean J, column J and seventh row. Okay, so this is how the cells are denoted, right? So quite simple to understand. Now, here is the thing given about the game. It is said that there is a mine located at exactly one of the cells. The mine can be located at any of the 100 cells. Okay, only one line mine. And if a person clicks in a cell which is in the same row, same column, or any of the diagonals in the four possible directions, the mine blasts and the game is over. The objective of the game is to click on all the safe cells. So what does it say is, suppose the mine is located here. Okay, so let's say this X is the mine. So if you click any on this row, okay, any on this column, any cell on this row, or any of these diagonal, right? So this diagonal and this diagonal, and any four directions, if you click on any of these cells, right, the ones from which the line is passing, the mine will blast, okay, and the game will be over. Now how to play that game, right? Because you do not know where is the mine, right? So what will happen, the first three clicks are safe, and based on these clicks the computer picks a cell as a mine. So first of all, let us say if you click suppose you clicked C4 at the first option, so the mine will not be located in these cells, right? So this is how you will have to guess that, okay, the mine is not located in this. Okay, you know that this is a safe cell, right? So this is how you will proceed in the game. Okay, so that's so first three cell clicks are safe, right? So these three clicks, not only one, because by three clicks many of the cells will be eliminated. Okay, so that's how you play the game. Okay, all right, so now let's see the questions. The first question says, what is the maximum possible number of safe cells in a game? Safe cells are the ones where you will not have a blast. Okay, suppose mine can be located anywhere. If I put the mine at somewhere in center, okay, fifth and fifth, okay, so you see that all these are unsafe cells. ठीक है, ये unsafe हो जाएगा, and this diagonal will be unsafe. Okay, is it going to 9 9? Yes. Okay, and this diagonal will also be unsafe in this case. Okay, but if you put it here, so it will go from here to here, right? So you see a lot of unsafe cells. Okay, I mean two complete sides and two complete diagonals. Suppose if I move towards corner, okay, so if I move towards corner, let us say I move towards this side. Okay, now if you see this, these rows and columns will remain the same length. Okay, 10 10 ऐसे 19 total हो जाएंगे, and this will reduce. Now see this, there's a small diagonal only, although this diagonal is complete long. Okay, but this diagonal is small. Okay, so as we move towards corner the number will reduce. Suppose if I have something here, let us say I put a mine here, so all these will be unsafe. Yeah, rows and columns are obviously unsafe. This row and this column is unsafe, right? Now the diagonal is like this, right? What if you are at just at the, now if you see that 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So you have like longer thing, right? But if I put at the extreme corner, right, I will not have two diagonals. First of all, in this case you have two diagonals, one on this side, one on this side. If I put at extreme corner, it can be A1, it can be J1, right? Any of the extreme corners. Suppose if I put here, there will be one row, okay, one column, and only one diagonal like this. Okay, so we know that in which scenario will the number of unsafe cells will be safe cells will be maximum, right? Maximum safe, minimum unsafe. How many cells are there? 10. Okay. Now do not count 10 because this we have already counted. So these are 9. Okay. And this diagonal is 10. We will not count 10 because this is already counted. So 9, right? So 28 unsafe, and there are 100 cells, so 72 safe cells. So that is the maximum possible number of safe cells in the game. Okay. Next question. If the first three clicks are C2, G4 and J5, which of the following cells cannot be the location of a mine? Right. So obviously these have to be safe cells. Now see this thing. No need to draw these things. Okay, so I'll tell you how. So suppose let's say J5. Okay, so if I take J5, so any of the thing in 5 will be the location of a mine. Okay, any of these in 5 will be so no, these cannot be the location of mine because first three clicks are safe, right? So 5 cannot be a mine, J cannot be a mine, right? So obviously we know that C, G and J cannot be a mine of, and they have not given us the options. But what about diagonals? Can we determine the diagonals also? So J is basically 10 and 5, right? So 10 and 5, what is a diagonal? Diagonal, either you are decreasing or increasing by 1, right? So 10 cannot increase. So if you decrease this by 1, right, either you will increase this by 1 or you will decrease or increase, right? Both things will happen, right? So if you see that this is 4, I4 and I6, right? Similarly, if you increase by if you increase this by 2, you decrease this by 2, right? So if you take the H column, right, so basically this is J I H, you are decreasing by 2, right? So number will decrease by 2 or increase by 2. So this is how we can find that which of the following are uh, safe cells. Okay, so if you look at the options E1, right, so C say E ka difference is 2, this difference is not 2, right? Difference is 2, this difference is 3. Okay, E to J the difference is 5, the difference is 4. So E is not a safe cell. Okay, now if you see D3 to C3 is 1 1, right? If you see C3 C2, this is C2, ये D3 है, right? So obviously if this is the first among the first three clicks, right? So we know that these are safe cells. Okay, so D3 cannot be a mine. Okay, others could be possibly a location of a mine because what is given that first three clicks are safe. So that means if C2 is safe, so D3 cannot be a mine. If the mine is at a D8, how many of the given cells are unsafe? Okay, so unsafe we have to find. So we'll apply the same logic. Okay, D8 say we will apply the same logic. So D8 है, D से C जाने में कितना डिफरेंस है? 1 का डिफरेंस है, 8 से 10 जाने में 2 का डिफरेंस है, right? So is it safe? Yes, it is safe. It is not unsafe, right? So we have to find unsafe ones. ठीक है, so unsafe नहीं, ये तो safe है. A4, D8 से A4, ठीक है, यहाँ से 3 का डिफरेंस आ रहा है, यहाँ से 4 का डिफरेंस आ रहा है. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो अ सेफ वन. ओके, D8 से B6, difference of 2, right? So this is unsafe. See, let us see this, like if you have not understood, this is D8 and this is B6. Okay, so here is a mine, so obviously this will be an unsafe place. Okay, because we are going 2 steps to the left and we are going 2 steps up, right? So this is an unsafe one. E5, D8, E5, right? Difference of 1, difference of 3, no, that is safe. F10, so difference of 2, EF and difference of 2, yes, so that is unsafe. G3, difference of 3, difference of 5, right? So this is safe. H5, difference of 4, difference of 3, right? So this is also safe. So there are only 2 of these cells are unsafe. Okay, so you can see that F10 will also be an unsafe one. Okay, all right. Next question. If the following clicks are safe, in how many cells could the mine be located? Okay, so these clicks are given to us as safe. So we will remove these safe. We will remove the corresponding safe cells from the mine. Okay, and we will get the answer. Okay, so the first thing is we will remove all these like columns and rows. So A, C, E, F, G. Okay, 47391. Right, so uh, these are safe, right? So now we will find this the diagonals also, right? So a4 may say, if I take a4, this diagonal will be safe, okay, and this will be safe. Okay, if I take c7, so this diagonal will be safe, right? And c7, this is one diagonal, this is the second diagonal. Okay, c7 also we made the two diagonals. Now we have e3. So e3, one diagonal will be like this, and the second diagonal will be like this. Okay, so this is again save. F9, F is 9, right? So one diagonal is like this. So you can verify also if it is going correct, because F9, F say J tag is 4 and 9 say 5 tag is also 4. So that is correct, we made. And second diagonal is like this only. Okay, which is overlapping with another diagonal. And then G1. Okay, G1 means this is the one. The diagonal is already made like this. Another diagonal is like this, right? So difficult one to answer. Okay, in how many mines you can have one, right? So let us mark this one. These are crossed out. So 2, 3. Then you have 4, 5, 6. This is 7. Okay, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14. So there are 14 possible locations of a mine. So this was the solution to this interesting question, right? So out of these questions, the fourth one was the most difficult and should have been skipped, like in an examination scenario. But the other three ones could have been done using the logic that, like which cells will be safe or unsafe based on the difference between the alphabets and the numbers.